then things will go good. Let prayer be a part of your daily living. And Sri Krishna tells Arjuna, do what you have to do without looking for reward. He says, I dispense the reward. And I know the truth of your heart. Sometimes we pray, but in our hearts we are not really praying, my friends. The mind is not there when we are praying. I am praying here but thinking how to fleece the neighbor of his wealth, how to steal his produce from the garden. But I am praying, But in my mind, in the back of my mind, are all these negativities. That is not prayer. That is Papi Show. And Sri Ram tells Sugriv, he says, I detest duplicity. You know what is called a two-tongued person? He says, I detest that very much. Only a person with nirmal man, with a pure heart, could come to me. And who knows the heart better than the Lord? The Lord is referred to as Antarjami. Antarjami means the indweller of all hearts. So He knows what you are thinking. Whatever operates within your mind, the Lord knows, because He dwells there. So He says, fix your mind on this lotus feet. He said, Janat Janaki Pir. He knows the pains of all of us. Janat Janaki Prabhu Banjahi Daruna Bipati. Say the Lord knows the distress of His servants and will put an end to the cruel suffering. He knows. The Lord knows everything. There is nothing that He doesn't know. So you don't have to go and tell, my Lord, I'm facing this, I'm facing that, I can't pay this. The Lord knows that. You don't have to tell Him that. That is not praise. Lord, I love you in spite of all the difficulties. You know what the saints say? Lord, if I get trouble, I still love you as when I am not getting trouble. And in spite of the difficulties that I undergo, my Lord, I see that as your blessing. That's how the saint looks at that. The saint doesn't complain. He says, my Lord, when I undergo problems, that is also your blessings. Because you know why you have given that unto me. But I am not complaining. My Lord, I love you just the same. Give me an opportunity at all times in my life to serve you in spite of all these things. I must not lose my faith. Cause me not to lose my faith in spite of all the challenges, my Lord. I'm here to serve you. When you have that kind of mindset, the Lord knows the truth of your heart. And He comes to your rescue. So there's another chaupai. I want to do, it's 4 verses. But I will sing one and translate 2. So actually, I sing 2 of the verses. Because I want to get to a particular message. Alright, so I don't want to detain you for too long. So, in chaupai Tulsidas sings. Jai Ram Shri Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Rama Jaya Rama. करहु पाई प्रभु करे अपुकार Jaya Jaya Rama, Jai Rama Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Rama. Pura Vaikunta Jana Kah Koi, Kau Kah Paya Divas Koi. Jai Rama Shri Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jai Rama Shri Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama Shri Rama, Shri Rama Shri Rama, Shri Rama Shri Rama. बैठे सुर सब कर ही बिचारी कहाँ पायु प्रभु करिया पुकारी. Remember, Mother Earth was told to go back down and continue praying to that Lord whom you have been servicing, the person who's dasi you are, whose servant you are. So all the gods and their thought, their thinking, they come together, all of them, Mother Earth together, everybody, they came and they are thinking, where can we find the Lord so we can appeal to Him? They went to Bramha, they got no relief. So they are saying, they come together, where can we find the Lord so that we can appeal to Him to relieve us of this distress? And Pura Vaikuntha Janakaha Koi. One person says, we should go to Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha is the home of the Lord. So everybody is given an opinion. The question was, where can we go to find the Lord? And if you are in an audience, everybody has some suggestion to make. So one person suggested we should go to Vaikuntha. Another said, Another said, we should go to the milky ocean. That is another abode of the Lord, the ocean of milk. Payanidhi. So everybody is giving their suggestion. And in the next shloka he says, Jake hridaya bhakti jasa priti prabhutaha pragat sada tahariti. It says here that the Lord always manifests Himself to man just exactly according to the measure of devotion and love He cherishes in His heart. Let me expand on that a little bit. Just a while ago I was telling you, if you just part a prayer, that doesn't mean anything. The extent of your bhakti, your devotion, when you say your prayers, that love and commitment that you make towards the Lord when you do your prayers, to that extent, He rewards you. If the extent of your love when you say your prayers is 10%, the Lord rewards you with 10%. If it's 2%, He rewards you because He dispenses the reward. If yours is 100%, of course you will get 100%. So the Lord doesn't curry favor when you serve Him. That is why when some of us pray, we get all the things, our prayers are always answered. And then others who are praying, my prayers don't answer because mine are so powerful as some people do. Right? So it's the power of your prayer that counts. That bhav with which you say. That bhav means that kind of attitude with which you do the prayer. And who knows that better than the Lord? You could fool me, you could come and chant and say, I would just say, boy, this man were chanting. I can't judge you because I wasn't you. But the Lord knows. When you chant, you don't have to tell me. Don't tell anybody that I chant. I fasted for so many days and I did. You don't have to tell anybody that. That is between you and the divine. And if you tell me, you could tell me that to show me while you're doing so much and so much. But in your heart it is not really done with that love and devotion. That bhav is not there. But the Lord knows when you do it with that love and devotion, the Lord knows. And He dispenses that amount of blessings for you. So He said, Tehi Samaj Girija Mai Rahi. Girija refers to Mother Parvati. Tehi Samaj. Samaj is just gathering. So Lord Shankara, I tell you, he's relating this Katha to Mother Parvati. He said, Parvati, I too was in that Samaj. I was there in that gathering. And when the opportunity came, he says, Tehi Samaj Giri Jamai Rahu Avasar Pai Bachan Eka Kahi. He said, I too gave my opinion. I also contributed to what was taking place in the assembly. And if Lord Shankara is making a contribution, tell the world, it has to be a really good contribution. What was that contribution? Tulsidas tells us.